Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com.
Oh my these words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
Welcome to CelebrateLife.me on reggae2reggae.com. And today we are looking at another aspect of the King's proposal. And as we look at this, we are going to be considering the issue of intimacy. So listen to the King's proposal and I'll be right back.
Long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of heaven, I was thinking of you, and I chose you to be the object of my love. Before you ever knew me, I knew you and I loved you from the first moment of your life. My love for you has existed before time itself, and it will continue when time is no more. You are worth so much to me, and all the universe which I created. You are my most treasured possession. There is none like you. I left my throne in heaven just to have you. Though I was king, I was not willing to remain as king if that meant not having you by my side. Oh, my beloved, I gave up everything to have you. I cast aside my crown and removed my robe of royalty. I became nothing more than a servant among men. Because you would not come to me, I came to you. I left heaven behind and came to earth just so I could be near you. Though I was rich, I became poor. Though I was strong, I became weak like mortal man. And I did this for you. The cost I paid was great, but I have no regrets. You are worth everything I gave. You are my darling. You are my pearl of great price. One glance from you, and I am ravished by the power of love. Don't think I came to redeem you because I pity you. No. I have done what I have done because I so greatly desire you. I did not pay the ultimate price because you are worthless. I gave it all because you are priceless. And now, I offer you a king's proposal. These are the things I will give to you, if only you will agree to become my eternal bride. I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you or forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And I will heal your broken heart, and my anointing will break every yoke that binds you. Instead of ashes, you will wear a beautiful garland of my grace, and I will anoint your head with the oil of health and joy. I have so many plans for you, beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. You will become as lovely as the moon in a procession of stars, a reflection of my love. All of your life I have been drawing you to me with cords of love. I spoke tenderly to you, calling you to come to me. Now I want to sing over you my songs of deliverance. Once you come to know how deep my love for you truly is, you will live with confidence. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love will cast out all of your fear. If you should ever lose faith in me, I will never lose faith in you. When you fail, I will be there to help you. When you fall, I will carry you. The smallest sparrow looks to me for help. Won't I care for you as well? You're worth so much more to me. Your mind will rest in perfect peace, free at last from doubt and confusion, and nothing will be able to pry you from my arms, because I will hide you in the shelter of my love. You will nestle safely beneath my wings. Those who try to harm you will answer to me, and no plan that they form against you will succeed, because I will give you the keys of my kingdom. You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you. From east to the west, from the north to the south, everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything at all, and I will give it to you if it serves my ultimate will. Yes, go ahead and ask me, and I will even give you the nations as your inheritance. And you will rule over the powers of darkness, trampling them beneath your feet. Those who bless you, I will bless. But those who come against you shall surely fall. And I will write upon you a new name for all to see. You will be called the City of God, the New Jerusalem. Kings will come from the ends of the earth just to see your beauty. And they will bring their wealth to you from the far reaches of the earth. And there you will be, sitting upon my throne, and wearing the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. Beloved, I have prepared a place for you in my Father's house. I want you to be where I am. We will walk together in the cool of the day, strolling arm in arm in the garden of God, in paradise restored. And you will eat from the tree of life that is there. Can you trust the promises I make to you, my love? I am not a man that I should lie. I will watch over my word to perform it on your behalf. I will never change. I will always be the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, most beautiful one, my love, my dove, my beloved. If you will accept your king's proposal, all these great and precious promises will be yours. My bond is my word, and my covenant is sealed with my own blood, which was given to purchase you. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of your life. And I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. This is my proposal. What will you answer?
Oh my eyes. These words have been spoken by my master.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited.
Oh my eyes.
that a proposal to beat all proposals? Boy, if I could get a proposal like that from an earthly husband, anybody who can give me a proposal like that, I'm ready. Okay. But you need to understand that I have already accepted that heavenly proposal, and so you will have to be able to sort of integrate with it. All right? So let's look at the part that we are looking at. Today, he says, I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise once you become mine. I will never cast you out or abandon you. You'll be an orphan no more. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. Now, I want us to look at the intimacy that flows out of this sort of commitment, this aspect of the proposal, where, we will be clothed, we will be protected, we will be owned, no more an orphan. He will never leave us nor forsake us. And this, again, like yesterday's part of the proposal, is forever. So, it is just something that overwhelms me, and something that we all look forward to. So let's look at the 4 rules of celebrate life as we consider this aspect of the proposal, and look at how we can really engage in intimacy on both sides. 1, know where you're going. 2, know your driver. 3, pay as you enter. And 4, enjoy the ride. And so let's just explain again what it means. Know where you're going. You have to have an objective. You have to have a goal. You have to focus on a specific direction. The end. You've got to have the end in view long before you decide the direction in which you're going to go. 2, know your driver. Who is the person propelling this ship, or this boat, or this plane, or this vehicle? Who is the one who you're going to follow? Whose directions are you going to follow? And knowing that person and their characteristics, what will they do? What will they not do? What do they have to offer? Knowing your driver. What are the characteristics of this driver? Is he going to drive recklessly and put you over the precipice, or is he going to drive carefully and help you to enjoy the ride? 3, pay as you enter. What is my responsibility? What do I have to put up front? Because it's always payment up front if you want to enjoy the rewards of being a part of this whole exercise. You must pay up front. But the one thing that usually happens is what you have to put in up front is minuscule, extremely small when compared to the abundance of what you are going to reap. It's looking at the principle of sowing and reaping. Then the last one is enjoy the ride. I don't have to explain what that means. It means that along the journey, you're not grinning and bearing it, but you are enjoying the journey as you go along. So, I would like you to come with me as we look at know where you're going. And boy, knowing where you're going in terms of intimacy is absolutely essential to the understanding the road to intimacy. All right. You've heard that my people perish for a lack of knowledge. Wait, I forgot to tell you that today is Shalom, Shabbat. Oh my goodness, Shabbat, Shalom. Welcome to my favorite day. I just went straight into it because I'm so excited about the Lord's proposal without telling you that today is my favorite day. Shabbat, because it's that time when I stay closeted in with the Lord and just enjoy Him, first of all. Then I enjoy His provision, as in His creation. And then I enjoy everything that He provides. So it is His presence first, and then His provision. And the provision, it sort of embraces everything because it's provision of friends, family, food, shelter, clothing, entertainment, enjoyment, rest, peace, joy, love, health. Wow, a long, long, long list. So that is what Shabbat is all about. It's also a time of reflection and thinking about what He has done, and it's just a time of no work, where you just revel in all the other stuff apart from work. Because it's a time of rest, relaxation, recreation, retirement, and all the R and R's. All right, so the road we're going along here today is the road to intimacy, and this involves knowledge that will lead to works, and then Rhema, revelation, that will lead to the gifts, the understanding and accepting of the gifts that are being offered, and then the development of the fruit. So it is a progressive journey. One, it starts with knowledge of the word. You need to know what it really means to be intimate. You need to know, both parties need to know each other, right, in detail. So it has a lot of communication going there. Intimacy is something that you grow into. And so as you learn everything about the other party, and you will learn to love everything. And the issue, I want to say that again, learn to love everything about the other party. Because there are things about the other party that you will not like in any relationship. But you can learn to love it. Because there were things about my late husband I did not like. Not like. But guess what? Every characteristic has its advantages and disadvantages. There are no bad characteristics. It's just bad manifestations of a characteristic. You understand what I'm saying? Every characteristic, if they loud mouth, it can be used to broadcast the gospel. You understand? If they're quiet and retiring, it can be used for research and prayer and intercession. Everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So learning to love based on knowledge of the person, as in Christ, or as in the husband. Because during this series, we are going to be paralleling marriage to the King of Kings and marriage to an earthly partner. So growing into intimacy has to do with knowledge of the person. And then there has to be a revelation. Out of that knowledge, you get a life-giving information. The information is not just knowledge, but it now comes to be, or should I say, it's not just information, it becomes knowledge, because you have been participating in engaging in the characteristics that have been revealed through that knowledge, right? And once you have that, then it is moving Rhema, real knowledge, or the life-giving knowledge of the word, makes you aware of the gifts, all the gifts that we have been given, right? Everything that we need for life and godliness, we all have been given all the gifts of, when you look at the so-called fivefold ministry gifts, right? They have all been given to every person who accepts this proposal that we talked about yesterday. And so we need to understand that it engages and opens us up to being able to accept these gifts as ours. So I can raise the dead, I can heal the sick, I can do miracles, I have the word of knowledge, I have the word of wisdom, I have, let's go to the other set of gifts now, the gifts of helps, of the ministry gifts now. I have all of them. All of them are available for me to accept. Right? It's nothing about developing those gifts. Gifts are given, you accept them, you open them, and you use them. End of story. The power is not yours, it comes from the giver. Now, so we looked at knowledge, work to works, and then we looked at revelation, rhema, to accepting of gifts. And then out of that now comes the development from within of the fruit, because fruit now takes time, work and development, because you have to plant it and water it and mulch it and it grows, and you have to pay attention to the growth and blah, 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 blah. And when it gets to the place where it starts to blossom, and then the fruit and the seeds and the whole situation just continues, right? Really a beautiful process. And so that is what leads to development of the fruit. So know where you're going. That's the journey you're going through. Know who your driver is. No, the driver is the one who gives you capabilities, right? And he's the one who gives you the gifts. So he comes and he says, this is where you need to go. And when you need these capabilities and capacities to go there, here are they. Here they are. Poof. So you have whatever you need to go down that road. So when you understand and know your driver, I want to read this. And this comes out of the passage. Your heavy burdens are gone. Cast your burdens on me. I care for you. You're clothed with the garments of praise. So all the garments of heaviness and darkness and so on have been taken away. You have unconditional acceptance. And I'm here to tell you, that is the biggest and most important piece as far as I'm concerned. Always abounding, always owned and never abandoned, always belonging, no more an orphan, and ever present. So come back, talk more about this in the next segment.
Oh my these words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things are going
Burn down Romana, make it burn, them come and make it burn, one figure home and make it burn, bun. Africa we come from and
reggae to
here we
reggae.
build.
Big up on yourself, see? I love. I would say.
These words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass.
had my green drink. It was a green shake, and today I have my carrot juice. This is not mixed with no milk, sugar, lime, or anything. This is carrot juice that has been just squeezed out of the carrot with the juice extracted, and it's just wonderful. It's a major antioxidant, beautiful color. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. And remember, when you're having juices, you have to roll them around your mouth so that they mix with your saliva, so that the start of the process of digestion, which starts in the mouth with saliva, is done. All right, that's my yellow drink. Yeah, you have to have 3 yellow servings a day, 5 green servings a day, and 1 red serving a day. Tomorrow, I have a red serving. Yesterday, I had a green serving. But you can understand there are different types of green servings and yellow servings and red servings. But that's what you need for perfect nutrition to rebuild your immune system. All right, moving on to this thing now, the King's Proposal. Today we're talking about intimacy. And I just want to reiterate knowing your driver. Because when you know the person who is responsible, then there's a sort of a relaxation, there's a sort of security. You know that this is how he's going to operate. And there is no hesitancy in bringing your requests. There's no hesitancy in bringing your pain. There's no hesitancy in communicating exactly how you feel about every situation. Because you know, 1, heavy burdens, you can cast on him. You can, through every situation, even the dry places, you can praise. You can abandon yourself to praise. You know that you have unconditional acceptance, whether you're up or you're down. Whether you did something correctly or you did something incorrectly, you have unconditional acceptance all the time. And I am here to tell you, it's the most important thing to a human being. When I know I am accepted unconditionally, whether I look good or I look bad, whether I speak well or I don't speak well, whether I am successful in the world's eyes or not, whether I am rich or I'm poor, black or white, what other contrast shall I use, whatever, whether I am challenged or otherwise, it does not matter. The acceptance of your Creator is unconditional. And so when we face rejection, which we usually do on a daily basis from the human environment in which we live, we can always run back to Him and know, feel secure, and know that we are accepted in the Beloved. And so that is, to me, the most important part. So, it don't matter whether somebody is pointing the finger or I am pointing the finger at me, I am accepted. And we're going to have another, probably the next show, we're going to look at self-love. How do we get past the place of not just accepting God's love, but accepting our love for ourselves? We must have self-love if we are going to love others. Okay, so here we look at unconditional acceptance. I am always owned, never abandoned, always belonging, no longer an orphan. Wow, and you know there are a lot of orphans who have a father, but the father don't play his part. There are a lot of orphans who have a mother, but the mother doesn't play her part. In Him, when we accept this proposal from Him, then we are no longer an orphan. Physically an orphan, actually or figuratively, or it appears, right? Ever present. Whoops, you are home with Him forever. You ever have a situation and your caregiver or your parent or the person who you would love to be there is not there, whether it's a football match or something else, it doesn't matter. He is always present. So that's your driver. Now, paying as you enter is so important. And one of the things I thought about is my responsibility to this intimacy. And I had a lot of difficulty coming up to with all the good things that I am going to contribute to this intimacy. And because intimacy is an exchange of who you really are. And I thought to myself, everything that he gives me is wonderful, abundant, great, because his personality, his character, his temperament, his capabilities, he empowers me. All the resources that he has is so way above mine that I wonder, what can I give on my part? Because intimacy is a sharing of selves. And I said, what can I give? Because all that is broken pieces. Oops! That is exactly what I have to give. He says, give me all the broken pieces. Give me all the broken pieces. Beep, 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 beep. There's a van backing up outside. Anyway, give me all the broken pieces. I'm going to say it again. My contribution to this intimacy is to give him all the broken pieces. And he says, and I will make a beautiful mosaic out of the broken pieces of your life. And I thought to myself, oh my God, what a God you are. I am to give you all the broken pieces, and you will give me. You will take those broken pieces and make a beautiful mosaic. Do you know what a mosaic is? A mosaic is a beautiful piece. It's an art piece. Sometimes a window, sometimes it's a pot, sometimes it's a dish. It can be anything. It can be an animal, a plant, it can be anything. It can be a piece of sculpture, or it can be a painting, it can be flat, it can be three-dimensional, whatever. But the issue is it is made up of little pieces of material. It's sometimes fabric, sometimes it is broken glass, sometimes it is broken pottery, sometimes it is mirror pieces. It can be any kind of material, a piece of wood. But the point is this: those things are taken and they are put together to form a beautiful picture. And it's all made from broken pieces. So he said, give me all the broken pieces and I will make a beautiful masterpiece out of them. So in this exchange of developing intimacy, it grows as you give the broken pieces. You'll give this broken pieces from that experience. And then you give the broken piece from that experience. And then, you dig up all the childhood traumas. Children have a lot of traumas, that even the parents are not aware of. Because within themselves, we often feel rejected, we feel passed over, we feel ignored, we feel all sorts of stuff. That is not intended. But when we feel that way and we do not deal with it, then it goes down and it's embedded. And then it comes out later on in life in an inability to love yourself. And it also comes out in anger and hurt and shame and guilt and rejection. And they all start way back. And so he says, give me all of those broken pieces. So we have to just keep digging up. And when something comes up in our mind, say, I remember when I was 2, this man came and did so and so and so. I remember when I was 5 and I went to this thing and everybody, they smiled at everybody, didn't smile at me. I remember when I was 6 and I was in the play, and when I went on stage, everybody said their lines well, and I forgot mine. You understand? All of those are broken pieces that we need to give to him so that he can fit them together. And the more broken pieces you give him, the bigger the masterpiece. I bet you never thought about that. Well, I sure did think about it, because once I sat down and said, boy, I have so much broken pieces. I mean, broken pieces that nobody knows about. Because he has given me the garment of praise for a spirit of heaviness. And it is out of how we deal with the brokenness, by being broken afresh in his presence, that we will be able to offer up the broken pieces through the actual channels of praise. So I used to wonder, why am I always falling during praise? I'm always crying. Why am I crying? This is not a time for sadness, but it's a time for brokenness, because it is out of the brokenness of your spirit that you can really enter into his presence, where your spirit is just totally broken. It's like it's not there at all. It is through that experience that we can enter into that Tehillah praise, that place of just being totally overwhelmed by his presence. And then we can offer all the brokenness as well as the broken pieces towards making a wonderful masterpiece, the mosaic that only he can make out of your life and its broken pieces. So come back.
Oh my these words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate Life on reggae.com. See you there.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com.
Oh my
That was good. Whoa, that was the end of my characters. It was so refreshing, wonderful. Now I'm ready to go. Ready to go. So here we're looking at the King's proposal. And we are in our last segment on Shalom, Shabbat. And this is the segment that says, enjoy the ride. We have gone through one, listening to the King's proposal, looking at the aspect that we are dealing with today, which said, I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And we looked at understanding the direction we need to go into, knowing your driver, knowing where you're going. And we looked at knowledge that leads to works and rhema, revelation that leads to the acceptance of the gifts that enable us to develop the fruit. Isn't that interesting? Knowledge means that you have to work, which doesn't cut it. Revelation means that we accept the gifts that he has given us to do the work, so we don't have to do it in our own strength. And that is what is happening with so many people who are so tired and burnt out and this and that because they are working from just straight information. This is what is required of us, this is what I'm going to do. You need to get to the place where you sit in the word and mutter it over to yourself until it gets to the place where you get a revelation that for everything required of you, there is a gift being presented to enable you to do it. And then you've got to accept and embrace that gift so that it is the gift that allows you to say, I can do all things through Christ. Nothing else. You know, if you think that it is something you grow into, it is something you assimilate and use immediately. The growth part comes when you decide, I want to be like him, and so I'm going to develop the fruit that he wants you to develop and bear. So, that is it on the journey. Where are we heading along that route? And then, who is the person propelling us forward? And this is the lover of our souls, the one who has given us his proposal. And for those who were there at the acceptance session, which was yesterday, yes, on Valentine's Day, then we know that once we have accepted the proposal, we have accepted it, then we have given our all in exchange for his all. And you really haven't accepted it unless you have given your all. And so we are doing today how to get to that place of intimacy by giving him not just all that you are, but all that you were. And so we need to understand that if we do not know what it means to give all that we were, we cannot get into the place of intimacy. Because intimacy requires full knowledge of both parties. And when you are able to expose your total self, physically, spiritually, and psychologically, with all your faults, then he can take all of these broken pieces and make them into a beautiful mosaic. Only he can do it. So this is one of the exchanges where you don't have anything wonderful or to participate and give. It's an exchange of the broken pieces for the masterpiece he is going to create out of it. That's how we develop the fruit. And every time you remember a new broken piece from your past, something that happened that left you scarred, then you just carry it and put it over to him. And out of this, we're going to be doing a monthly webinar, but we'll also be doing a seminar on site where you can join us to give over the broken pieces, look at childhood traumas, look at the past experiences, come to the place where you are able to get past the divorce, the rejection, the incapabilities that you had way back, the loss, whatever it is, and move into embracing the new you that you are destined to be. So we have to move there, individually and collectively, in order to become this masterpiece. So he says, give me all the broken pieces. Because it is through that giving of the broken pieces that we can enjoy the ride, which is our last segment. And, we spoke about broken pieces from the past and brokenness in his presence by abandoning ourselves to him and to the garments of praise that he wants to put us in. Now, we cannot wear and be clothed with the garments of praise if we still have broken pieces. They will stick us, they will cut us, they prevent us from entering in. And so it is out of that experience that we need to give the broken pieces and to continue to do so, to be broken in his presence, to realize I have nothing to give. So let me just give the broken pieces, the brokenness, right? And really is what he requires of us. The potter, he wants to make a new piece out of the broken pieces. So that's how we enjoy the ride, by embracing his plan and taking, really accepting, believing, acting on, making it a part of your lifestyle. The proposal to become one of the 5 wise virgins, until he actually comes to bring us back. We are already his, if you have accepted his proposal, we are his wife. You understand? We are his bride. But until he comes back, we can enjoy the wait with expectation. And also, we can use all the gifts that he has given us when he came to do it through them. And so, that's how we enjoy our time as we wait. We don't grin and bear it. We don't endure. We enjoy until he comes. And so we need to be like the 5 wise virgins. What they do? They kept trimming their lamps. They kept letting their light shine. They kept making sure that there was always oil in the lamp. The Holy Spirit was always generating in us the growth of the fruit and the use of the gifts in our everyday experiences. Remember, the gifts do not have to be grown into. It is something that we just utilize like that. You don't have to practice to have the gift of healing. You don't have to practice to have any gift. He said, when he gave us a great commission, not to a select few, but to everyone, that we will make disciples. We will first be disciples, then make disciples. Go forth, heal the sick, raise the dead, do greater works than mine. And it's available to whoever wants to accept it. It's available to whoever wants to accept it. So, enjoying the ride has to do with the assurance, the joy, the love, the peace that comes with carrying out his, being a channel of his gifts flowing through us. And I'm here to tell you, as we become a channel, we also benefit as these gifts flow through us to others. And yesterday I was having a discussion with a friend about the gifts. And the issue, what was it this morning? Whatever. Yes, it was about the gifts and the fact that we all have these gifts within us. And they're all available to us. And there are times, have you ever been in a situation where somebody says, why, I don't know what I'm going to do in this particular, ill health situation, condition, negative condition. And you just have a desire to go and pray for them. But you say, no, my dear, I have not been confirmed as a healer. I don't have the gifts of healing. We all do. We have every gift we accept. It's not about what he gives to us. It's about what we accept. Covet earnestly the best gifts, because this is how we are going to successfully live the kingdom lifestyle, by kingdom principles, by engaging all the gifts. And so while we wait, we need to enjoy and use the gifts, grow the fruit, and be our brother's keeper. Because it is what we are expected to do, to expand the kingdom of God while we are waiting. We don't wait and say, well, I am waiting for my salvation. I am going to try and bring as many as I can with me. So I want to end with this. As we accept the King's proposal, we have a responsibility to bring into this wedding feast, the marriage supper of the Lamb, when we are finally caught up, as many persons as we possibly can. Those are the only things we will be able to take with us. So let us concentrate all our efforts on getting others to engage in and accept this wonderful proposal, which enables us to celebrate every moment of every day. So until tomorrow, when it's the Lord's Day, the second most favorite day of mine. So it is Shabbat Shalom until the Lord's Day. Somehow you feel
Oh my These words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.